To move a mountain, one does not push. One waits. The bigger the stone, the heavier the burden it carries. We look at the giant and see strength, but the earth sees only a debt that must be paid.
Stop. Forget the poetry. The mountain isn't spiritual, it's heavy. This is the square cube law. It's a scaling penalty. If you double a human's size, his cross-sectional strength only squares, but his mass cubes. This means the larger the opponent, the closer their structural integrity is to critical failure before the fight even starts. He is not a fighter. He is a toppling hazard. His center of gravity is high, and his mass is a liability. We aren't fighting a man. We are simply helping gravity finish its job. Let's look at the chassis. The human leg is an architectural marvel, but only in one direction. Vertically, it can support massive axial loads. It's designed to hold weight up and down. Here is the flaw. This is the screw-home mechanism. When the leg straightens, the tibia externally rotates 5 degrees to lock the knee. It saves energy, but it costs elasticity. In this locked state, the joint is rigid.
Rigidity is the closest state to death.
Exactly. Zero elasticity means zero shock absorption. Maximum vulnerability.
Apply Euler's critical load formula. We have high axial stability, vertical, but critical low transverse stability, horizontal. We don't attack the pillar, we attack the buckling point. This is the satellite view. The redline triangle. As long as his weight is distributed on 2 feet, he is stable. We need to catch him in the kill zone, that moment of transition. Wait for the commitment. The moment he steps heavy to strike, he falls into the momentum trap. He has committed 100% of that massive chassis to the front leg. He can no longer adjust. Target acquisition focuses on the patella at a 45-degree angle. This specific angle is key to applying force correctly to exploit the mechanical weaknesses of the knee joint. This is the math of violence. We do not kick at the leg, we kick through it. We apply a transverse shear force at a 45-degree angle. Look at the numbers. An ACL tears at approximately 2,200 newtons. A committed stomp generates over 4,500 newtons. The math is undeniable. This strike leads to structural breach, a catastrophic ligament failure as the joint is overloaded by the shear force. This forces anterior translation of the tibia greater than 10 millimeters. The screw-home mechanism doesn't unlock, it shears. Following the impact, the foundation drop occurs, a systemic balance failure due to the collapse of the primary support structure. To compensate for the failed leg, the body attempts, quote, trunk divergence or kinetic compensation, shifting momentum and balance uncontrollably. The shock wave travels up the chain, from the knee, through the hip, whipping the spine. This is the S-curve effect. The bigger they are, the harder the whiplash. Finally, ground impact termination releases the kinetic energy, where energy dispersion is directly proportional to the mass of the opponent. Structural failure complete. This illustrates that for massive opponents, physics is truly the great equalizer, leading to inevitable collapse.
And so, the stone crumbles not because the water is strong, but because the water yields. The rigid branch snaps in the wind. The bamboo bends and survives. You must not seek to be the rock. This concept is summarized by the principle, Ju-yoku go wo seisu, softness subdues hardness. Do not hit the face, break the pillar. Thanks for digging into the past with us today. If you enjoyed this analysis, help us keep the expedition going by hitting like and subscribe. For more lost history and strategic breakdowns, click the video on your screen now. Train hard, study history.